There he goes. There is the crop duster, as promised. Had to rush to stream, I'm pretty early. But I didn't want him to fly away, so starting in a panic. Best way to start. I'll let you watch him for a second while I finish setting up. Looks like that might be the last of it. He hadn't turned. They're flying away. They must be done. Good thing I started earlier. We would have missed him entirely. I got some good footage earlier, about 2 hours ago, of it. So I'll show that at the end of the stream. Took that up from a phone, so it's much better quality than this little camera on my laptop here. And that's not even a crop duster here and there. That's some other turboprop plane. I'm right next to an airport, so that's common. The crop duster, that's an occasion. One of the benefits of living next to a cotton field. You get to watch crop dusters. And if you're a gamer like me, who plays games all night and sleeps all day, then you'll get woke up by a crop duster flying 40 feet over your bedroom. Which is always a wonderful experience. Now there's all the planes. I'm seeing a high altitude jet leave trails up in the sky. An exciting day. I'm having a little bit of issue with the stream at the moment. Looks like it's dropping about 9% of the frames, but I think it's working all right. The other problem is I started earlier, so it's brighter out here. I started a whole hour early. So the sun on my screen makes it so I can't see any of my audio levels or anything. So I'm trying to make sure that they're good, but let me know how my audio levels are and I'll try to fix them from here. Just need to make sure to have all these other things closed. Okay. Okay, looking at my stream, looks like I got no viewers, so sadly can't change my audio levels. Hopefully it's good. We're gonna go ahead and start the stream. The crop duster is gone, so get this off the top there. All right, so yeah, that was exciting. As promised. Not clickbait this time. The cows are eternally clickbait. These cows, man, they are super shy. And I notice there's a couple horses over there too in those pens. Here, I'll point to them. Right there, where my finger's pointed, that's where the pens are. And the cows like to hang out over there, and there's also 2 horses. We drive by them on our way to town. So I saw those. And there's that turboprop up there. Nope. No, that's a helicopter. Man, I'm just getting all the cameos today, huh? There's a helicopter up there. Doubt you can see it. It's flying by the trails left by that jet right now. So maybe that's visible, but it probably isn't. As far away as it is, it's hard to see. With this laptop camera, not the best. And I don't know exactly what that would be. It seems like they're moving pretty slow. So I doubt it's a rescue chopper. This airport where I am, they have a like a medical evac chopper that they send out to car wrecks. But that's moving too slow for that, so I would think that they're checking the job that crop duster just did, but I don't know. I'm no agriculturalist. I moved out here from the city, and I am just a tourist like you. Welcome to my world. All right, hopefully I can find an angle where the sun isn't just terrible for you. Hopefully something like that. It's a little breezy, a little cool. Currently 63 degrees, and it's still early yet, still about an hour from sundown. Maybe a little longer, but that'll work for me. I need to get started early if we're gonna get these Undertides levels done. I had some struggle with them on my main account, so we're about to see how they are for the alt right now. Here we are at the alt account. So this is the level alt count. On this account, the level of my operators can never exceed my level on the account. I think that's called the account level. Yeah, I don't know. But this is the level. This is the level that they have to be under. So if I go look at all my operators, you'll see all of them are 47. Technically I could go to 48, but I would, except I ran out of XP tickets completely. I did manage to get all of my 3 stars, as you can see here, all the way from Melantha to Vanilla. All of my 3 stars are now E1'd. Try to get the sun blocked there for you. E1 47 on all of my 3 stars. And those elite levels, as in you elite them and then you level them again. So they go from 1 to 40, you elite them, then they go from 1 to 40 again. Those second 1 to 40, man, those are expensive. Doing this many, I did 5 today. And doing those, I spent something like 100 of each of the yellow tickets, and then 300 of the blue tickets. So we are out of experience tickets at this point. You can see here, we've got 5 of these little yellows that I just made before the stream started, and 5 and 14 of the blue and green. So we are out of XP. But we did manage to get everyone up to level 47. So now we've got all our 5s and 6s at 47, and all of our 3 stars at E1 47, which means they're going to be a lot more useful. So I have made a bunch of teams that comprised of mainly or exclusively the 3 stars. You can see I threw a Myrtle here, I splashed a Thermex and a 12F, and a Gravel on that team, and a Perfumer. Maybe I splashed too many. But anyway, the idea is, with these 3 stars being so strong, it's mainly going to be a 3-star clear of these levels, these Undertide stages, the SV stages. I doubt we'll make it to the EX stages at all, because, you know, level 47. It's probably doable. I don't know if I am willing to spend the hours it would take to do. So we're gonna go till sunset, and then we'll say that's as far as we got. So that's our plan, roughly, for the day. So let's go grab some more good base mats from. Make sure I get all my. Okay. Yeah, you look good. Check and make sure the stream looks good. You look great, by the way. So the base has been moving along all right. Just a car. I thought I heard the crop duster again. Base is moving along all right. Yeah. Need the gold. That's what it was. Now that I've eleted all of the 3 stars, we can start to elite 4 stars. So I'm going to start thinking about which 4 stars to elite first. There's the obvious choices like Myrtle, where eliting her allows us to get her higher skill rank levels, and getting her up to skill rank 5, 6, 7 on her skill 1 is going to make a big difference for my DP. So that seems like a no-brainer first elite. But there are other 4 stars like Ethan that pick up a bind talent on their first elite level. So that's another one that would be really good to have that bind stall. Gravel gets her skill 2, which is her better skill. There's just a lot. There's just a lot of options. The 5 stars are so far away. The 5 stars aren't going to be eleted. Now that I've done this once and seen how much it takes just to do these 3 stars, getting through all of the 4 stars eleted, that's going to take months, if not longer, if not into a year, because there are so many, and each of them has to level up through their elite levels as well. They're E1, Z1, and then they go back to E1 47, and that is so much XP ticket. So we can start thinking about 4 stars we want eleted, but the 5 stars are so far in the distance. And the 6 stars may as well be next year. I don't think we're getting to the 6 stars this year. I'll try, but it's just going to take so much XP ticket that it'll make your head explode. Saying that, the best thing to do is probably to go after the 4 stars that give base skills, like Frostleaf. Frostleaf has a E1 base skill that gives her 30% EXP ticket production boost in the factory. So she's definitely going to be on there. And if I can get those 4 stars first, then my progression will increase exponentially from that point, because I'll be making more each day than I was the day before. So that seems like the way to go. I think I'll do that. I'm going to prioritize the base skill 4 stars. But we're still a ways away from that. So I've got some sanity. We also have some sanity potions. 1 that I haven't used. Been farming this event a lot. Let's go start a stage and see how we do. So we've got 450 currency here. I mentioned that I was going to be buying these high-level materials after everything else. We've got pretty much everything else purchased, so now I'm going after these big materials. So we'll get 3 of those. Whoop, that's not what I'm to do. Get 3 of those. 3 of these. And 5 of these. There we go. So, getting along there. The metals, we'll try, but I doubt we're going to be getting that far today. So, here's where we were. We just reached SV8. This is the map. I did it once, failed, and then had to stop because I was running out of light. So, hopefully, if we just give it a couple good attempts, we can get through it. Now, the enemies that we'll be facing are what type? So it looks like best to go with arts damage for the big boss. The rest doesn't matter, really, what you hit it with. So we'll just spec for arts. I say just. It's going to be hard to do that, because most of my arts damage is E0. So here's the Arch Squad. Let's try it out and see how far we get on it. And looks like everything's still looking good. Still nobody here. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a try. I do need to stall up top, so that's where Spot's gonna come in. And the best way to stall with Spot... The range on this is the main issue that I have. But I also want to let these robots through, because the robots are helpful. So how do I stall but still let robots through? I don't know that I can. If I do it back here, the robot could still move, so I'd have to do it here, but then I can't even block that guy. So I guess I just bite the bullet and do it here. Just to overlap my fire where I can. We had a leak. Stuart can deal with it. Losing a lot of people, and I'm not sure why, because my screen is so dark. It's so hard to see. Oh right, I can just turn the brightness up. Hey, I can see! It's a miracle! I usually do that as part of my stream prep, turning the screen up so I can play outdoors. I forgot, because there was a plane buzzing around, and I was in a panic to get it on camera, so... Sorry to myself. I don't think that will affect your brightness level, though, so shouldn't make any difference to you. Hopefully. If so, I am so sorry. Just stopped it. The other one might get through. My only real chance is to use Monster to catch it. Can Amaya kill that? She cannot. No. Monster can't recover in time. That was a bit of a mess, but to be expected on the first attempt. Now, the question is what to do about it. I could probably put more arch damage in. Would also be good to have an anti-drone sniper. Might even lose Calcite for it. Or possibly Click. Would like to stick with Praminix. Let's see. Praminix does not have her fragile talent yet. All she does so far is deal arts damage, but she can attack multiple targets and slow their attack speed. Probably good enough to bring. I think that's valuable enough that it justifies her slot in the team. Click at E0 does not have her coordinated talent. I wonder if her drone still works without coordinated. It seems like it doesn't. Click and her drones gain attack speed, so I would assume that means that her increased damage is still in effect. So we'll keep Click. We'll actually lose Amaya to bring in, I think Cruz might be the better choice over Adnashiel. Blue Poison is still very low trust level, so her skill is only level 1, and she's only got 6 trust. And I can only give my operators a skill rank after each 22% trust they gain, so can't upgrade this based on the rule set to make her useful. Have plenty of materials, just the trust requirement for this rule set. Jessica might not be a bad bring, but Cruz has a lot more levels on her, so let's stick with Cruz. And Vanilla, probably doing fine. I do have Cardigan. This was something I neglected to mention earlier. I did pull a Cardigan on today's full free pull. Yeah, that's all I was trying to say. That wasn't that hard. I did pull a Cardigan on today's free pull for the event, the 15 free single pulls each day. So we do now have Cardigan. Did just pull her today, so it's another story, 0 trust, as you'd expect. I did E1 her and level her up with all the other 3 stars, so we do still have all 3 stars E1 47. Which I don't think there are any other 3 stars. I think Cardigan's the last one. If I'm forgetting a 3-star, then I'm sorry, but I think that's the last of the 3 stars. So Cardigan, welcome to the team. So let's try this. Calcite isn't that great, but Monster is really special. So the problem with that is it does take up 2 deployment cost. So I need to get my operator count figured out and see what I'm swapping in and out. That is going to be a requirement for this to work. Ethan, I think, can go. I don't think I need Ethan. Like, need him, really. Let's go with a Gravel, just to have a low-level unit to stall the crab guys. If I can find a Gravel. There she is. So this will be my stall. She is E0, but shouldn't matter. Just need 1 unit to block it and not do too much damage to it too fast. Perfect for E0 Gravel. I do want to let the robot by. Let's move this up just a little bit to better utilize the attack ranges on these units. Get Cruise down. As well as Ansel. Okay. Oh. Vanilla died. Oops. My bad. Probably okay like this for the moment. Wouldn't be a bad idea to get Click up here to deal with these guys. A little early. Just need to also distract the flying guys. But I need Gravel to stop this here, so I can't do that. Trying to do too much at once. That's my mistake. If I place Steward here, he hits the robot. I don't want to do that, so let's place him this way. Get Spot in right after this robot goes by. Get Calcite, try to heal Steward up. Calcite's heal is actually pretty good. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. Let's stall with Gravel. Here. So Steward is working on the boss now, so Gravel can stall this little dude. It's working pretty well. I think this might be the run here. Now Spot has his robot stopped where he's helpful, which is very good. I do have a problem with these flying guys coming in when I really need to be hitting on the big boy. Did Vanilla in at the back to stop it from falling. And takes Calcite down. Get Lava in to try to deal with this guy. All I'll have from here out is Gravel. So wait for the damage tick from... looks like they're attacking... Are they attacking Vanilla? Because that's bad. Oh yeah, they're attacking Vanilla. So I can't stop everything. I can't stop anything. Okay. That was a lot better, but I didn't plan far enough ahead there. I think my robot usage was on point. The thing to change is going to be... I need to kill the flyers earlier, so I'm going to move Cruise up to shoot them as they spawn, which should free up some room for my casters on the top. The problem with that is then the robots aren't really being utilized for much. If I move my line away from the bell tower, then what's the point of the bell tower, pretty much? But if we don't need the bell tower, then that's even better. So the other option I can think of is we could use Myrtle as our only block, and then just do a whole bunch of casters on the high ground, and then let the robots through that way. I'm gonna try choking up on the spawn first, see if we can spawn camp them. And if that doesn't work, then I'll try the Myrtle gate keeping strat, where we let the robots through. Because otherwise we don't get the bell tower at all. And I think we need the bell tower to fight the big baddies. So something obnoxious even like this, it's probably better than choking it back at all. There we go. Now, cult seat seem to do plenty of healing, so I'm gonna throw cult seat in. And just so long as they don't need to be healed at the same time as she does, it should work out. Then I will throw in a staller up top with gravel. Problem is we have no way to heal this sanity damage, so it's just gonna keep gathering. But we knew that going in, so it's not a major problem, not really. So we'll fight the big guy here, and I'll probably use monster for that. Just need to kill these little guys. I think we'll use click for that. And then let's heal all of this, like so. Oh. Didn't go well. Uh-oh. We're leaking bad now. Okay, looks like we saved it. And then we lost it, because that's got a lot of health still. So not quite what I was looking for. Gonna use monster at the back here. Apparently I didn't need to, because everything died. And then we get Steward in to start dealing with the boss. And then both of the big crab things got through, which is a fatal problem, because now monster can't kill them. Fatal flaw. AoE on the bottom would help a lot, so I'm gonna do that. Let's do lava in behind Cruz. I do still want to kill the crabs early. A Melantha makes a lot of sense. She will be getting stunned, but I can alternate her with gravel to catch the stun, so she doesn't let them through. With a healer on the high ground from the back, that's probably my best option. So I think I'll do that. Just take some figuring out. But I think we're getting there. Slowly, but I think we're getting there. I'm gonna face Midnight up to deal with the boss later. And then we place lava to deal with the massive tentacles coming from below. Cult seats seem to do okay. And then I'm going to need to stall this guy up here away from everybody else. And I can start working on it with Steward at a safe distance even. Midnight went down and I didn't have anyone to block. I should have had Spot in here, and then I think we would have been fine. We should still be able to save it with Monster though, because he's in range of the bell tower. And as long as they don't kill him with their attacks, we're fine. Okay, good. Now we put in Spot, and then we let this little robot through because he's friendly. I didn't know the robots were friendly initially, so I did a lot of robot killing on my main account. I'm ashamed to say. Poor little robots. We lost Praminix. That actually helps me, because I needed to get a healer on Steward, and now I can with Ansel right there. So I think this would be a good time to put in Monster. He's just outside of Kaltseat's range is the problem. So probably gonna go with Vanilla instead to try to catch this big guy. The crab's gonna get through, I think. We could probably deal with the crab from back here. So let's do that. And then we put in Monster. And we got to catch on the tentacles on the bottom, so we're fine there. We did lose Steward up top, but we can put Click in as a replacement pretty much. And we're struggling with the back line. Monster is also about to pass out, and Kaltseat refuses to heal anybody, so Spot's gonna have to do that. This boss is a pain. Such a pain. Something like this probably, and then catch with gravel. And then he's gonna do his big special attack, right? No, he's not? Okay, let's hit him with Bruce. Now he's doing his big special attack. Yeah, he's going in. I was trying to get through with the 1-star clear and it wasn't going to be happening. Alright, we're getting kinda later. It's now 6:30 my time, Central Time. Starting to get to sunset. You can see the sun is about where I usually start the stream now. Yeah, there you go. Coming up on sunset. So it will be a sunset stream. No clickbait here, folks. Not today. Maybe other days, but today we're not clickbait. I was trying to think of a better way to say that. Couldn't think of one. Legit. Today we are legit. Alright. I said we were going to try the Myrtle gate strat to let the little robots through and to stop the crabs. Could still work. Problem is Myrtle is E0 and will get nuked by the crabs. But we'll try it. probably could work. Do I double up on AoE with 12F, or do I go for... I think I'm gonna go for Malantha, because she's a big girl. Therm X. Gravel, Malantha, Myrtle. That'll handle the top. Need a healer for them. That'll be probably Enzel, since I need range on that healer. Perfumer will be watching the bottom, along with Popukar and Lava. And Cruz. I think that could work. With a Beagle and a Perfumer. I'm starting to say a lot of names. I don't know that we have this many operator spots. Thermex doesn't take any, so he's fine. But are we even gonna get to deploy Cardigan and Beagle? Not sure. I'm gonna try it though. I think this is tailor-made to do what I need, but can I get it to do what I need it to do is the question. So let's try. I do want Myrtle to get this bonus here, but no, it'd be fine. Myrtle can be here to watch the back pretty much and let the robots through. And then she can catch any overflow from the bottom right here. I think that's a good placement for Myrtle. Now I do need to start dealing with these tentacle boys right here. Like so. Gonna have to drop a gravel, and Myrtle killed the robot. Oops. It's fine. We're fine, right? Surely. Surely we're fine. Perfumer. Can't really reach much here. Need to get Popukar. So this is fine. Everything is fine. And then let's do Catapult, since Lava wouldn't be able to reach up to this far. And then I need Myrtle's ability. And then here comes a crab. So we'll stop it with Malantha. And then I need Gravel off cooldown, so I can redeploy Gravel to stop when Malantha gets stunned here. Should be just in time, looks like. And here comes the stun on Malantha, so I'm going to drop Gravel, and then need Myrtle's skill to allow the robot through. Looks like we're good. This looks much better. And now Malantha is up, but I need deployment space. Who can I drop for space? I guess Myrtle. And then we get our healer in. And I actually lost Cruz there, surprisingly. Surprisingly lost Cruz. Cardigan is in reach of the bell tower here, so this is actually not a bad spot for Cardigan. And now here comes the big guy, so... double splash with Catapult there. And then let's start working on all of this. Lost Ansel. Ansel goes down. Lava goes down. This guy really does not like casters. Everybody goes down. Okay. Yeesh. That's not good. Let's throw a Thermex in and block this. Yeah, he just hates casters and ranged operators. He murders them hard. Okay, we got a bell tower activated. And then he's gonna murder Gravel because that's what he does. And we lose. But I think that was the best attempt yet. That's the closest I've come. What is the better way to do that? Steward was getting good damage on Fish Guy. Main problem is I can't keep him from stunning whatever he hits with his ranged attack, so I need to figure out what his ranged attack targets. For adjacent with the lowest nervous impairment. His attack isn't that high, but he deals so much impairment that it just deletes my casters and snipers. Let's try switching out a spot on the top for added heals along with an Ansel for heals. Seems like a good idea. His ranged attack also has a cross pattern to it. Like if he's attacking here, it only hits things in the 4 adjacent grid squares as well. So could I get away with a medic and a caster up here, and then hopefully Steward from the distance, because Steward seemed to do the best work there. So I'm going to try that. Don't need Ansel's range, so let's take Hibiscus for the heal amount. Let's drop Calcit. Doesn't need to be too fancy. Just go empty for now. So we've got Steward. Lava hits hard. 565. And she gets a good ability usage, so she might be the way to go. Steward will hit the highest defense, which means he's going to ignore the robots and just go for the king and the crabs. So Steward's perfect for this. Crew shooting down air drones doesn't seem like quite enough, so I'm going to bring a second sniper in Adnashiel. And then I'll shoot down all the flyers and then switch over to probably Click to help with the arch damage. Praminix is a little too hard to fit into the area that I'm working with, so let's switch for Papukar. And I think Orchid out for Melantha to deal with the big guys, or another fast redeploy. I don't have a red, but I do have a Yato. So a second fast redeploy, and then we'll do the Myrtle gate again as well. And I do have Beanstalk. This was a unit that I pulled back during the Undertides pull video stuff. I never really stopped to mention it, but we do have a ranged Vanguard now, Beanstalk. Her little crab can't die. It keeps popping up to block 1. Would that be helpful? I think it would. I think it would be helpful. So let's try bringing Beanstalk. This is actually my first time using her, probably ever. I feel like I tried her a couple times in my main and wasn't impressed, so I stopped. But let's try Beanstalk for that top lane. Won't be as much DP as Myrtle, but we could probably swap Click for Myrtle and get away with bringing Beanstalk that way. So let's try it. So lots of anti-air for the flying seaborne boys. The drones is the common terminology used for them. So gonna go heavy on the snipers to start, and then we'll worry about getting everyone else in. I just want to delete these drones because they are a problem. A big problem. So we'll have Myrtle let this little robot through. And I'll probably face Midnight upward. On you go, little drone. Now, Beanstalk needs to be able to reach this. So where are we gonna block this? Let's block this. I don't have Malantha. Here seems like the best choice. So let's get Hibiscus in to deal with all this heavy damage that's going to be happening here. And then Steward in to attack the thing with the highest defense, which is going to be the crab. And then this crab versus that crab, looks like that's the way to... Ooh. Ouch! That hurts. Now Steward is taking damage too. So, probably needed more healing. Let's grab Spot and try to get a... Whoa! Having problems on the bottom. Throw down Yato to deal with the top. And heal with Spot. No range for the drone. Drones get through. So, probably should deal with the crabs at the back of the map. I'm thinking we let the crabs all the way through, and then deal with them way back under the bell tower, where we can slowly kill them. And then we jump the boss out of his spawn point. I think that will work better. So basically the same spot placement, but just dealing with the crab way at the back, and it seemed like Beanstalk did really well with that. So let's use Beanstalk way at the back, probably here. Probably be Beanstalk here, with her crab at the farthest point that she can reach. And then she should be just completely safe back here. And then we can have Myrtle. I want Myrtle under the bell tower, and probably the crab also under the bell tower. So let's do... Myrtle way back here. Probably fine like that. And then we got Midnight. Try to split up some of this damage so they don't get too overwhelmed by the nervous impairment. Yato does go down, throw Gravel in to try to help. Spot would be really good here, but gonna have to go Poppycar behind. Would have wanted to have her in front. But this is all I can do at the moment. And then Myrtle should be able to handle that. So we're gonna let this crab go all the way to the back here, and then we're gonna take it on with Beanstalk. Right there. And little crab isn't in the range of the bell tower, so I'm gonna need to still stall with Gravel and Yato, which I should be able to do pretty easily. Still. And we throw in Steward. So let's go ahead and use that Dashiel skill. These are the ones that kill him whenever I tried this earlier. Okay, I need to let the robot through, but I can't. That is a problem. Can't let the robot through. Not good. Not good at all. And here comes the big guy. Something like this should be fine. And how did Seward die there? I am completely confused. He's got ranged attacks, so I guess he just attacked Steward from way back here. Does he have that much range? He shouldn't have that much range. Surely not. Beanstalk cannot deal with these flyers. Yikes. Okay, well this is a fail. All round. was getting a little too fancy there with the Beanstalk. Probably shouldn't have done that. And it is time for sunset. So let me just give you a big full view of that there. There's the sun setting. Well, not quite yet. There's some clouds. There's a post there so you can't see. Oh, there you go. So, it's not quite to the horizon just yet, but there is a cloud bank obscuring it, so still probably another 15 minutes from sunset, I would guess. Been getting earlier and earlier every day. Okay, so what to do about this? I don't really know. This is kind of just SV8 the fail stream at this point. I want to kill the crab slowly at the back, and there is the first mosquito right there. So I'm actually going to take a break to go put on some mosquito repellent. So I'll be right back. all mosquito sprayed up. Get all my audio back on. Can't forget to do that. I often do. Okay, so where were we? Right, Popukar was doing work on the bottom earlier. Went really well, actually. So, gonna try to get Popukar in first, maybe? Maybe that's the way to go. Probably snipers first to Myrtle. I want to use Beanstalk because I haven't really used her. But just the ranges there, I initially liked her, she has the 3x3 ranged square, and then she has an extra grid at the top. I liked that for the crab because I thought that she could block with the crab there and then hit the enemy crab, slowly damaging it, and that the bell tower would heal the little crab, her crab, to keep it from passing out. I thought that would be perfect. It could still work if I move it one over, so I'm going to try to move it one over. The main thing is I just don't want her taking any damage, because I cannot afford to get a healer down to her. My only healers are Spot and Hibiscus. So let's do early snipers, because that seemed to work before. So early snipers are in. Yep, that was working fine. And then we get in. So I want the crab here so it can be hit by the bell tower. Which means I'm going to be putting Beanstalk down here to stop these poisonous crabs. But I first need to use Myrtle as a gate for the robot. And I just messed it up because now I gotta kill this thing in front of Myrtle for there to be a chance at this. But I still want to let the robot through. Please don't kill it, Myrtle. Perfect. Now we get Popukar in. And then I'll put Beanstalk down. Okay. I think we're doing okay now. So I'll put this little crab in here once the robot passes. And go ahead and hit this ability and get some healing going. And I think even gonna go with AoE downward to help deal with all this. Okay, so here comes everything. So we let the robot pass, and we're gonna catch the crab with the crab. So robot has passed. Oh, we don't even need the crab. Okay. We'll wait to put the crab in till after Myrtle's passed out. And then here comes a second crab, and we've got one more robot. We don't have to let the last robot through, but it would help. It would help a lot. So we do want to get Steward in, and we still have the crab because it doesn't cost any unit limit to use the crab. And we're having a problem with the bottom, and this is too close. That's what I was afraid of. Beanstalk is taking damage here from the enemy crab, and I have no good way to heal her. That's the main issue that I'm having. I could just bring another healer and face him back. I still need to deal with the top lane. So I was really hoping to just be able to ignore Beanstalk and her work. So if I move her one over and put the little crab up here, that might be far enough, but it might still not be. But I don't know. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and put the little crab in and just see if he can do some damage with her. And now let's get... We need to have a healer in. Here's probably a good spot for it. And he just deletes. Okay, so can Steward reach him without getting reached? Seems like it can. Okay. Gonna stall first with Gravel, and hopefully Midnight can kill that crab back there without passing out. The bell tower should make it work. And now gonna stall with Yato. Heal with Spot. Okay, Midnight could handle that perfectly fine. And then he's got all this other stuff rocking up on him that he's gonna have to kill. And his skill is not quite ready just yet. So let's, in range of the bell tower, do this. And then hit Midnight's skill. Just barely too late. Very close. But I don't think it's gonna matter. Because here comes all the damage in the whole wide world.
Okay.
So these ranged guys, this guy, his range is, it's the night range. It's the 1 over and then 2 forward. So 2.5 tiles, I guess, is the way to put it. So it's basically standard caster range. But probably even standard sniper range. So he's not too crazy with his ranged attacks, but he's still killing all of my operators, so he's crazy enough. I'm left with a few options. Beanstalk is just not working at all. If I caught the enemy crab with her crab late, it could work for the range. She wouldn't be taking the damage from the enemy crab dying. And then I could stall with Yato or Gravel by themselves, and that could work. So I may as well try it. But at the same time, I still don't have an answer for the boss. That's the main issue, is the boss. If I get Spot down where he can heal Steward, I think there's a good chance that the boss just hits Spot. The issue is getting Spot where he can be healed. Okay, I'm doing some calculations at the moment. I think I change Adnasiel's positioning to here. That way I can put the healer up top facing backwards. And Myrtle killed it. Way to go, Myrtle. That being facetious, that was not the way to go. Just want Midnight to focus on the bottom lane. He doesn't need to hit the top lane at all. Beanstalk in with her crab. And then Hibiscus facing backwards was my idea. With the Steward facing forward. And then a spot here to heal Steward. So we let the robot through. Retreat Myrtle. Popucar could be a pretty big help here. Or we do Lava. We lost our healer. Yikes. Very bad. to lose the healer there. So spot would be here. Waiting for the crab to catch the enemy crab, and it did. So now we catch the squiddy boy. But I still need to catch behind it too, to deal with the crab being stunned, and then Yato can kill it. And I didn't heal with Spot, but I don't think Spot was ready to heal. And now the boss is here. I don't see this happening. I just don't. I didn't expect it to be this hard, but I didn't expect to do it either. So, kind of a wash, I suppose, in a sense. So the crabs are ready to deal with the crab. Just need to get Poppycard down, and then distract everything else from Poppycard so she can actually kill things. And then the crab over here is stunned. Little crab got stunned. So, didn't even work. Not even close. Not even close. Yikes. Well, that was a complete fail from a gameplay front. But as a stream, I think it was a success. I got a crop duster on camera, so we're all good, right? Everyone's happy. This really should have just been a little 2-minute video of a crop duster flying around, but hey, it's Arknights content now, I guess? Well, I'm clearly not smart enough to do this. I could do it. I could spend the next 5 hours just trying different things until something works. That's what I did on my main account. But in a stream that's 1.5 to 2 hours long, it's not happening. It's just not happening. There is the sunset part of the sunset stream, and again, it has got a pole in the way. Let me just move. That's easier. There is the sunset part of the sunset stream. Painting the sky orange and purple with the wisps of cloud as a canvas. It's a beautiful evening. Happy Halloween, everybody. It is the 31st. It is Halloween today. Halloween crop dusting stream. That's what I'll call it. Yeah. It's got a nice ring to it. Alright. So, as promised, I will show you that footage that I had earlier. Let me just get that all pulled up, and I'm going to go over to it with the full screen right now. Make sure my audio looks good. There we go. I think we're good. So here we are, and enjoy. See my desk. This is where I'm sitting currently. Is at this desk with this fence behind me. So he was doing loops right over the desk there. And then he came back through over the house for his pass. Trying to figure out where to put my mouse, and failing. That's the crop duster. Spraying herbicide on the cotton to kill it, make its leaves fall off, so all that's left is the cotton bulb, and then they'll come through and harvest it in a couple days. So we have the harvesting to look forward to. Harvesting season. They get these big tractors with these big harvester spinny blades on the front, and they go rolling through the field, stripping all the fluffy cotton off the plant. And all of the dust, all of the dirt is just everywhere. It gets really dirty. So the harvesting, probably not going to be streaming on the harvesting days because it would be disgusting. But you can see it before it's harvested right there. It's hard to make out like this, but you saw the footage a second ago. That was me looking at the cotton field that he was dusting. And that's the field right there. So kind of a different stream, kind of weird. Didn't exactly know what I was doing. Little new to the whole streamer thing, but hopefully the material makes up for that. My novice streaming skills. It's 60 degrees, Halloween Eve. The sun has set, and there's a gentle breeze. And that's where we're going to end tonight's stream. Thanks for watching, and this has been Junkyard Dog coming to you live from the junkyard. I forgot to do my intro. And I am now signing off. So, from the driveway, good night.